Top of the morning, fight fans. This is Kurtaville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Kubrat Pulev. Kubrat Pulev says that he would never intend to disrespect Anthony Joshua after referring to the British word regarding his skin. Okay, Kubrat Pulev has insisted that he would never disrespect Anthony Joshua. The Bulgarian will challenge Anthony Joshua for the WBA, the IBF, and the WBO titles with a date and venue for the fight set to be announced. Okay. After a press conference in Bulgaria earlier this week, Pulev has referred to the color of Joshua's skin when asked for his verdict on the British champion. Okay. He said his strengths. He said, "I'd say he has a very powerful punch. Undeniably," he said. What are his other strengths? His tan is better than mine. Pulev have since released a lengthy statement saying, "I would never, under any circumstances, allow myself to show disrespect to another human being on racial, ethnic, or religious grounds. That's what I've been teaching my little nephews all the time. Each of us is born on this earth with equal rights, and skin color is completely irrelevant." He said, "I can't believe how my words about Anthony Joshua has been taken out of context. It never even occurred to me to discredit another sportsman because of the color of his skin." I'm going to stop there. Now, I knew this would get some flack, like I told you guys. Like it was already starting to become. People take things out of context due to what's going on in society, due to just the simple fact of doing something, looking for excuses for something. Let me counterpunch Kubrat Pulev. And I want you guys to hear me, okay? Kubrat Pulev says that he would never intend to disrespect Anthony Joshua, okay? Now, disrespect him? Of course he would. He has. Okay? Kubrat Pulev has disrespected Anthony Joshua in a lot of ways. It's just what he was saying is not in reference of skin color. Okay? So a lot of people are taking it there, but don't say, "Oh, I never intended to disrespect him." No. If Kubrat Pulev knew exactly what he was saying, he shouldn't be apologizing for it. He should really take the Anthony Joshua route. Like, hey, you guys think that I'm a racist? You think that I was talking about his skin color like mine is, or I'm better than him, and that because of me mentioning it, can go fuck yourself. That's what I would do, because at this point, Kubrat Pulev doesn't need to apologize at all, But he did put that there just for cash value, just to set the record straight, which I feel. Remember something about Kubrat Pulev. I think that Kubrat is doing that because of what he's already been through. See, he almost pissed away his opportunity to fight Anthony Joshua due to kissing Jenny Suchet, if you guys can remember. Okay, and he went through a gang of shit with that. And I think what happened when he felt the heat coming on him, or the possibility of that same thing happening, he kind of felt that kind of anxiety in his stomach. Those sharp shit pains. He started feeling those again because he started to think about, okay, I see where this is going. This is something that I did not intend, and let me cut it off right then before it gets any worse. That's what he's doing, because that's exactly what he had to do with Jenny Suchet. He had to apologize to her and take a class or some shit and give her a open apology that he's sorry for what he did, when he knew that the girl was full of shit. I think she was full of shit, honestly. Because of what happened with that, because of what happened after that. That she was that rattled and shook up, she wouldn't be getting drunk sitting on the entourage lap of the same person that's supposed to have offended her. That's what I feel. However, with Kubrat Pulev knowing that type of stuff that can happen to him, he's aware of what could happen, and I don't think he wants to mess up his possibilities for doing any of that. Okay, so I think that Kubrat is just setting the insurance down and letting people know, like, hey, this is what it is. I never would do this. No, because he's been there and he knows that he's not trying to let anything take anything to chance, or take anything for granted. Okay, because he knows he's been there, and I know that was a stressful time for him. And he went back and forth with Jenny Chouchet, and that was a bad thing because you don't do those type of things here unless you're he's not that higher up to do those type of things, and get away with them. Okay, so. But no, I knew what he was saying, and I'm glad I read the rest of this because I didn't see what else he said about him. He said, Joshua has power. See, a lot of times, the thing that was amplified was that, he has a better tan than mine. He didn't say because he was black or because he was darker than me or because he was, he said he has a better tan than I do. Meaning he also has a tan and he has a better tan. Okay. Last I know, Bulgaria's in Europe, right? So, Europeans are real keen on tan. They don't want to be referred to as mayonnaise or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, he was actually giving him a compliment, but in the same time, like I explained, he wasn't really trying to give him anything much more than that. Like, no, he has a better tan than me. Look. Let me give it to you like this. This is just like Lennox Lewis asking Lennox Lewis, how does he feel about Anthony Joshua? Okay, and he may say, well, he's a good-looking guy, but I don't think that he can do this, that, and the other. Right? Basically, it was him bringing out his a certain characteristic about him, right? Versus what he can do. He'll bring something else up because it has nothing to do with what they asked him. That's exactly what Kubrat Pulev did. Because other strengths he doesn't have any, in other words, besides having a good tan that has nothing to do with boxing. That's why he said it. So people should get the point. And for Kubrat doing this and apologizing, I think this is just backlash from the drama that he already went through. I think that he should. I think he's learning politics of things that you say, because your mouth can get you in some serious trouble. But so anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Kubrat Pulev's apology to Anthony Joshua or anyone else that thinks that he said something racial. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.